We got one that can see. We got one that can see. We got one that can see. I got my They Live glasses on right now. It's my first time watching They Live yesterday, bro. That movie was amazing. Like, you know what's crazy too? I was about to go to bed. I was editing some content, and I was actually watching some old world Tartaria videos. And I'm about to go to bed, and I see They Live. It was right after I was watching a video about magnetic levitation roads and how the old world roads had like these metal. And that shit's amazing, bro. Y'all gotta watch Stark Anunnaki on YouTube. And y'all know I be going all around the land traveling and shit. Put my feet on the dirt, you know what I'm saying? So I just rose up. I'm at the, I gotta go get an oil change for this car real quick, this rental I got. But I'm finna hit the road, beat road and go like that, probably push up to LA in a few days. So I like watching They Live. I needed that. And that movie, I see why they called it a low budget film, or it was like a bad film back then. A lot of people called it like garbage as far as like production value, and the fight scene was kind of trash. Like I skipped through that fight scene with Roddy Piper and them. But I remember Rod Piper from the WWE and stuff like that. But by the time I was watching WWE, he was already like an old legend and stuff, you know? But here's the thing though, right? That shit's a documentary, bro. It's a documentary, no cap. They Live is a documentary, bro. So he had to literally, so it was the fighting scene that got me too. When he beating his ass, he trying to force him to wake up. He like, bro, stay away from me, bro. I got a family, bro. You crazy. You just went on the news and killed all these people. He's like, them ain't fucking people. That was reptilians, or it was robots or whatever they was, right? So, like I just made this video on TikTok. They took it down for misinformation. That's some They Live shit. This motherfucker's crazy for talking about a movie and connecting it with real life. But if I talk about who cheated on who, Boston Richie, fucking algorithm loves it, right? Some dumbass shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing, right? But if I talk about the movie They Live, it's misinformation. I can't even fucking talk about it. This is what the type of world we in. And I seen this one guy, I gotta watch a movie, I think it's Westworld, or I don't know, whatever the world Westworld is on, I have to go watch that movie because when I was in Utah, they sent the Westworld cops at me. And I didn't even know until somebody in the comments was like, yeah, I went to that building too. And the Westworld cops was all basically hey, what you doing here? Well, you got certification, you ain't supposed to be here. Like, you can't be here, move along. Letting you know we in a military form state, right? So, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? This was my first time watching They Live. I seen the clips when he was doing that and waking up and shit like that. This is my first time watching the whole plot of the movie. So 45 minutes go by and I'm glued because I've been needing my soul, been needing to watch it, but it's free on YouTube right now. So I want y'all to go watch it. You feel me? And when you watch it, after you're done, come back to the video and comment like how if it did something for you, bro. Because I'm telling y'all, bro, it's something about watching movies from the 80s too. Like it was different. Like I'm like, this is the 80s. I'm looking at how slow it's moving. I'm looking at the dead energy. It was dead energy in the air in the 80s. People like to make it seem like the 80s was beautiful. It's like, no, y'all was just doing wild shit. That's why a lot of our elders don't be speaking up and shit like that, because they did a lot of fucked up shit, bro. It's niggas in songs talking about, yeah, we used to go to high school and pick up the girls and stuff like that. I mean, all right, that's a touchy situation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a touchy situation in all, you know? But a lot of generations haven't been developed correctly and they've been perverted, you know? So as this shit is getting passed down, just speaking of the black community, we got the drugs, the black exploitation, we got the gang warfare, we got the drug crisis. Like, we never got a break, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop music, gangster rap, that was the 90s. I meant not to say drug culture in the 90s. The gangster rap in the 90s, like we had all of these shits. We got my era, got drill rap, you know what I'm saying? We had the bubblegum rap, we had the zesty rap, like we had an emo rap, we had the pop a pill rap, we had all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And we fighting through that shit to this day, you feel me? But watching They Live, and the lady, it's a lady on there, right? I don't want to spoil it too much, but he ended up kidnapping this bitch to stay in her house so he'll get caught for killing all these cops and walking into the bank because he like, they're fucking aliens. I gotta get rid of all these motherfuckers. So the bitch that's at the radio station, she on some shit like, he stole this bitch car that worked at a radio station for a getaway, you know? So she walk into her car, he get up on her like, drive, bitch, you know, like that type of thing. So she get up out of there, she driving and shit. But I'm noticing she on some gangster shit, bro. Like, she a white woman, but she got like that calm demeanor and her eyes like blue, but her eyes like that. I don't know why. Everybody in the 80s just looked like fucking like they just got hit with a nuke. It's like they seen a nuke or some shit. Like when you look at folks in the 80s, they got that dead eye stare. Like even the women, like they'll kill you. Like she was gangster, bro. I'm like, oh, she ain't no regular white woman. Like this, she a gangster, bro. Like you could tell she was a gangster. So by the time they got in the house and all that, Roddy Piper ended up doing some shit. She slapped that nigga out the window because she live in the Hollywood Hills. So she did some shit. She hit that nigga with a glass. Bam, boom, and elbowed him. And he fell out the window. She I thought I killed you. So that nigga ended up, he kicked the bitch out. She kicked him off the thing. And she like, yeah. And after she just killed this nigga, she like, yeah, I'm in Hollywood Hills. Guy broke in my house. But she's super calm and collected. You gotta watch it, bro. So Holly, right? I'm thinking she just some random woman protagonist in a movie. Holly, all this shit. I'm like, here we go, right? So he ended up running through the radio station to try to wake the people up because he finna destroy the signal that's keeping everybody sleep. So he like, we gotta destroy the signal. But whole time, it's crazy too because the black dude that he met that he was fighting, bro, like, I know it's not a movie analysis, but I just found the movie so good. And for people that watched it too, y'all can relate with me on these topics and these points too, right? When he met the black guy and all this stuff, the black guy was just making an honest living. He like, hey man, I'm in the Matrix, I'm taking blue pill. I'm like, bro, I got my family back home, I gotta save money, bro. But then once Piper, he like, you need somewhere to stay? Because he was looking for a job. Piper went to LA for a job, right? And fucking working at some construction site and sleeping in this homeless shelter, homeless abandonment camp type shit. But the homeless abandonment camp, the people that was serving that shit was connected to the elites too. So when he went to the church house across the street, they playing the fucking speaker, the choir. It's like a choir singing in a church every day. You thinking it's church every day. They eating pot food and it's all this shit. It's an illusion. They're playing a speaker in there and they usurping the people on some type of shit, right? But I don't know what they was doing in that room. If anybody could give me like an esoteric or spiritual breakdown, what the fuck was they selling or what was they doing in that room besides like, because when they went in there, right, the dude, oh, I get it, they were sellouts. They knew what was happening, but they were keeping it going. Okay, I understand now. Because they all had the glasses in there. You feel me? The glasses you can see. So the second day though, the police raided and take all the glasses. This shit just that movie, like, I might have to do figure out a breakdown, watch more breakdowns on that movie. Because now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that shit is deeper than what I thought, right? But anytime, as soon as Rob Piper got the glasses, right, from across the street at the church, because they raided it, but he went back the next day because it was some more glasses behind a secret door. I'm spoiling this shit, I ain't gonna lie. But so when he found the glass behind the secret door and he throw them on, he like, what the fuck? It's obey, worship, reproduce, consume. 10 close day sell out. Consume, bitch, buy. You know, it's cause I just bought some shoes yesterday. But I've been wanting them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It was at a good price. But I haven't done no consumerism spending for a long time, like for a minute, you know? So I bought some shoes yesterday, some $100 shoes, some Raf Simons. But I've been wanting them for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I'm watching them. Consume, close day out sale. All that shit cap, you know? So as the movie go on, right? At the end, he breaks into the news stations to get through. And as he breaking through the news station, Holly joins. So they join, it's a revolution that starts. So they like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna run a news station, cut the signal. Because when you cut the signal, everybody on TV look like reptilians. Everybody on TV look like who they are. Everybody in real life, you sitting next to a motherfucker. In the end of the movie, guess what? It was a bitch fucking a dude, and he was like a red, he was like made him like red and blue. Basically, he was a reptilian. He was Archon too. So you don't know who you're talking to. And the veil would drop because he shot Piper, he shot the thing. He shot the TV signal and they killed him. You know, it's at the top of the building. Holly killed him. So Holly killed Black, bruh. The black dude he was fighting with to wake him up. Black dude finally woke up, right? Holly smoked this nigga top, right? And then go upstairs to finish Rod. You feel me? So the whole time she knew who he was. I wouldn't be surprised if she knew that he was gonna rob him for that car in the beginning. But it don't matter if she didn't, because all it takes is we got one that woke up. But then there was another scene I found important. Where it was the white dude. He looked at like the Django. He looked at like the slave owner on Django. You know what I'm saying? Which wasn't really a slave owner. He was a worker too. You know, that's a work title too. They always answering back to black Moors and black people and black nobility, slave niggas that black people own slaves. Black people own white slave owners that own slaves. This shit get deep. Your own people sold you out. And I'm talking about everybody. If you white, you got sold out. If you black, got sold out. If you Mexican, got sold out. You got sold out, right? For the greater good of this shit. It's no different than a gang. Niggas will do you better for the bad and all type of shit. Niggas will do you bad for the better. Just whatever fucking saying that shit is. Doing niggas bad for the better. Whatever the shit. Witchy shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, he like, bro, don't fight the Matrix, bro. Enjoy this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. You might as well get in with them. He like, I'm happy y'all finally sold out because they snuck into the they snuck into the gathering. You know what I'm saying? But they think like, oh, y'all finally sold out, even though y'all can see no different than like what they call agents. So, now get this money, man. They own everything. And I understand that. I tell y'all to catch a glitch and stuff like that, but I tell you, cash rules the Matrix. I don't say cash is my God. I don't say cash, I love cash. Like, no, I say cash rules the Matrix. My name is very, very esoteric in particular. And this name, Spiritual Assassin, you know what that, you know? But yeah, though, man. Y'all gotta go watch They Live on YouTube. No cap.